All right. Is everyone here? Usually it'll take a couple minutes before the notification gets out. Let's check comments. Yeah, we got a couple people in here. So yeah, just that kind of some stuff to get into. Um, yeah, this is this is kind of just like one thing. But I kind of was, I kind of been freaking out about like the Papa Duke thing, and the stuff thing. But much like kind of how getting involved in a bunch of stuff uh hinders my focus. I kind of noticed that also is hindering my focus. So I think that all of them should make their cases to the public. Probably find someone to represent them, whatever it is. But I just don't think it's my place to try to piece together what's going on behind that. So also, I don't know exactly what it was, but um, I have no information that anyone in CPP or especially Tom B was involved in anything to do with the swatting, and that's being said on all sides. So this is kind of one thing to kind of get out of the way. I'm live on Fireside, right? Yeah. So also, uh, I have been decoying a lot. I do have a potential catch. I'll just say it's at a point where it's set up to be a catch, and this is going to be Saturday at around I guess 6 p.m. But it could be earlier because I'm not trying to. I'm kind of trying to meet earlier than that, but I do have a catch set up, and I kind of have a lot more than that set up. It's kind of like a lot of the work I've been doing is starting to pay off, I think, and I'm just so like whatever happens, I'm just gonna keep working on it. It could be a fail catch, then the next catch won't be a fail catch. So I'm just gonna do my best. But as of now, I do plan on doing a catch and traveling quite a bit for that catch Saturday. And I'll just let you know if there's any updates on that. Yeah, and this was just kind of something about the channel. I'm just gonna be 100% transparent about what my plan is. So, my YouTube got already hit with something weird, and um, MVCat Fireside is was always kind of looked at as like a deep dive kind of kind of more of a discussion based channel. So here's kind of my exact plan for how I'm going to be releasing content. Um and I've put it on the Discord, so like I said, it's all public. Um so I'm going to like pretty much always go live from Fireside, and sometimes I just like don't even take them down, you know. Like I don't even like put it by members. So some of them are just like up there, in their titles. They just weren't touched, because kind of wanted everyone to see it. But in general, I'm always going to be going live on Fireside. That's the plan. And then putting that behind members, because basically to get a premiere out on YouTube, just like how strict of terms of service you have to follow, you can even do everything right, and it's almost just completely random that you could just get nuked. And my thing is, I'm trying to use all the platforms that I can to make sure that all the catches get out there, without setting everything back 1,000 steps. So So, but basically, what I do plan on is making this, like, as far as like videos, I'm going to do catch breakdowns and analysis, like reacting to catches. So, just getting like really into the um, the details of the catch and the implications of the predator uh, on the catch. Um, so that'll just be on Fireside, but basically an edited version of the catch. Just kind of like with a little InvCap intro. It'll be all available on Facebook and Rumble. It'll just be chilling there, just because they don't have some crazy terms of service that could take everything down. Um, and Facebook, uh, and Rumble, I think could go to a wide audience. So people just want to see the catch. They can see the catch very easily. Just going to a different platform. And I'm thinking like Instagram just for shorter videos. So I'm just like saying kind of what to expect. Um, so either way it'll all be out there. And then on my website, I'm planning on adding like articles and everything to it. I'm not really sure what's going on uh in chat. So not really gonna get into that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in chat. Um yeah, just no one should be doing any kind of timeouts or anything like that. If we could just kind of basically not do anything in chat, that'd be kind of better. Unless there's like a docs, just for now, don't get rid of it. And yeah, also kind of another thing to say is um I was on a stream, not to get into that. I was on Nunya's, and we kind of got into the topic of the Slack and all of its implications. My thing is, I just think that it's like there's such a thing as being kind of destroyed by your own creation, where I think that the Slack was like a great place to talk about just kind of anything really. Sometimes be updated on like internet drama or whatever it is, and I guess there was whatever was in it, came to be found. But uh, you know, if that's going on, all it's gonna do is set anyone in that Slack back. And I think once I got out of it, just was a good. I felt like it was a good step in the right direction. So I'm not gonna hold it against them about that. Like kind of all I was saying to them, like they can do whatever they want, but that's just it's a bad idea. That's probably gonna set them back in a number of ways. And I would still say that was kind of my case. And the difference between that and a Discord is because I'm saying, it's a public Discord, and there shouldn't be any kind of doxing. Obviously, something could slip through the cracks, especially at the small state it's at. Um, and there could be a dox, but the point is we should do everything we can to remove it. And then I got to get into the whole getting wrenches thing. But also any of like the Nunionites, they definitely are welcome in the space. And uh, I still consider them friends. Uh, and and yeah, that's just kind of it. Like the main goal is just to kind of orient this channel kind of on what it should be, and that's really what I want. And trying to think, and also just on the Discord, uh, I saw it kind of grow to like a dead amount in the 20s, and now it's small, but it's 46 people. I have kind of a goal of it hitting 50. I'll probably make another community post, just more people can join. But MVCap now has a full Discord server where it's completely disorganized because I haven't got to that stage yet where we're putting mods or anything in. I'm kind of just waiting for it to grow. but anyone's invited. And we're already at 46. Let's try to get to the goal of 50, and it's starting to kind of turn into a small, engaging place. I'll definitely say I'll be in VC. I'll like kind of give updates on what I'm doing. Yeah, hopefully. And yeah, um, so yeah, that's kind of that. I don't want to be a part of like any kind of dragging of any kind of side. Like I'm not, like I said, on Nunya's panel, I have like no reason to like make all these like drag streams or whatever. I've said that the Slack is gonna probably be like, come to find, the Slack probably is going to be found to be a bad idea. It's gonna do more harm than good. I still think that's gonna be true, but just because of that, that doesn't mean a lot of these people have helped um my catches in the past, so they definitely should be a part of MVCap's future growth. So that's kind of where I stand. So it's not Slack adjacent anymore. Oh, yes, Discord. We actually had a Discord way in the back, but one day, I'm not even kidding, it happened in one day. It happened years ago, where they just nuked every single person that had anything to do with predator catching's Discord in the same day. I just looked and I couldn't log in for some reason, and that's because they deleted the account, they deleted all the servers. Like one day, it was just like a nuke. But it's growing pretty well. I think I should probably link it in chat. Yeah, and I'll just get into more. I'll get into more unbanning. But pretty much, I'm just gonna kind of ask for, if I like when I do unban, is I'm not necessarily believing like just full free speech in the sense of like people got free speech on another channel, but I do kind of want this to be a positive place. Like focused on the topic. You know that's the theme of the channel. And I just don't want to discourage like new people coming in and just seeing a bunch of like craziness and drama that like why would you want to be there, so that's just kind of what it is. Going to drop the link for the Discord actually. Yeah, so it's right there. 80% positivity, 20% drama is the best I can offer. Yeah, I mean, there's always gonna be drama. I mean, I think that anyone trying to say like they're gonna be completely drama free, there's always gonna be some, like, you can't really live life without drama. That doesn't really happen. Oh, I think we're at 47 now. Someone just came in. So yeah, we could even hit 50 during the stream. That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. It's up, clear out Pit Patrol. Yeah, I'm actually gonna keep an eye on this, see where we're at, because we're kind of moving a little bit. We got would that be 49 people? It's not even saying how much people. Hold on. Oh, yeah, so we're at 49 people. Okay, so we're at 49. Oh no, I'm not talking about the viewership in on the views, but we're actually one away. We're one away. Oh, hold on. I think we hit our 50th. Yeah, we're at 50. We're at 50. No, so we're at 50 new members are in our Discord server. So that's the pin link. Um yeah, definitely anyone that wants to be kind of a part of, all's gonna go down. You know, definitely join the Discord server. It's just very public. There's only one VC and one general chat, so it's just kind of there's no organization to it. There's no mods. Obviously, if something crazy happens, I'll just do what I can to get rid of it. But you know, but yeah, we actually hit 50. I did not think we were gonna hit 50 during the stream. I did not think we were gonna do that. But yeah, anybody in that OBL Nation server? I didn't even know they had a server. Oh, I thought he would have got his server taken away. So he wasn't one of the ones that got their server taken away. Cause yeah, one time they just nuked every single predator catcher. Been in that server for legit years now. Oh, okay. So he kind of slid under the radar, so he wasn't active. By using double counter on Discord, it'll prevent people from making fake accounts. I don't know what that is. I don't have that though. And having multiple accounts in a single server is the only way to ensure you don't have people being two-faced. So this is kind of one thing I would say. So I mean, obviously, if someone like puts in a docs or something crazy in, we can do something about that. But because this is a public server, the number one thing that I would stress is I wouldn't necessarily share too much information about yourself, because any information in such a public server obviously it's basically the equivalent of a comment section, you know, that it definitely will get out. The wrong people, the wrong person will see it. Obviously, if we can get it taken care of sooner, but it's just a very public server. I wouldn't say to discuss like anything you wouldn't discuss in a comment section, but it kind of seems like a good comment section right now, the way it's forming. Yeah, no, definitely got to still watch out for yourself. Yeah. After they took down the Discord, Rami and Musa made a new Discord that same day, and they both been there since that day. When people in the community know catchers' emails, they can take anything down. Um, oh shit. So that's how that happened. Yeah, and actually, I think I probably will try to see if I can unban people right here, because I might as well. Um, I'm gonna unban a shitload of people. Hold on. Yeah, even the myth class. So I'm not letting doxes in. So I'm kind of looking for anything that's just not a dox. So drone racers unbanned. Batmom. Damon's gay husband in Colorado. All right, can you guys help me out with that? Damon's gay husband in Colorado. Is that one good? Is that one bad? What is that one up to? I'll move on. Yeah, that one's kind of a dox. I remember that one doxing. I'm gonna keep tech banned because fuck tech. I'm unbanning Sam's clit. I'm unbanning Jay Silly. I'm seeing a Dr. Jeff and a Telly. I don't know if it's. I'm just gonna take the risk. I don't know if it's another account, but there's a lot of meth clause accounts. Oh shit, 127 more? Okay, wow, there's a lot of people banned. A lot of people. Unless something comes out, unban them both. Yeah, so I just kind of seems like a theme here with these people that have been blocked. Those ninja mods wouldn't work. Nah, I don't know. We're just kind of resetting. But at the same time, like if there's just gonna be like a bunch of like craziness or whatever, you can take that to another chat, or probably we'll have to deal with it, that way. But any channel where Jeff and Nanya are modded, yeah, I just unbanned a lot. I'll probably unban more, but so yeah, so I might have a catch Saturday, and actually, I'll just say I have at least one other lead. So when I say one more than even that, it's because I actually have two. So I don't know. I do have a lot set up, but if you missed it, I have a catch at around 6 p.m. Saturday. So yeah. Yep, you're free. Just don't be a dick. Just don't be a dick. So Colorado Pit Patrol. Yeah, and also one of the things I said it really early, so I just didn't want that to be missed. Was I still do think that they should make some kind of public statement or whatever, try to have the people figure out what's going on. Um, I kind of mistakenly, you know, tried to gather all the information myself. So basically, like a lot of people kind of sending me stuff, which kind of was, uh, a mistake to do, kind of just like Slack. Um, so I'm just gonna kind of recuse myself from that. So I think they should kind of, you know, make their own case, let the right people know, and the right thing should be done. But yeah, I think my place in it is just more bad than good. And also, yeah, and also, as I've said, is there were some people implicating that someone in CPP or specifically Tom B had anything to do with the swatting. So my understanding is even based on all sides, no one is saying that anyone from CPP or Tom B was at all involved in the swatting. So you know, that's not just them saying that. It's from the people that would have a direct interest against them. That's on all sides. So there's a lot of different sides to this, and no side is saying that um, they were there during the swatting. So no information that I have says that, and actually, the only information I have says the opposite of that. So yeah, Vladimir Putin. Yeah, it's great to see everyone though. We got like 100 people in. Yeah, it's really great to see everyone. Definitely like going live. Um, so yeah, MCAP does have a Discord server. I'm just kind of been plugging that. We're just gonna see how far that can grow. And I would just say I really did not expect it to hit its goal during the live. I thought it would probably we'd probably get like one or two maybe, because it was at like 46 and then maybe a little bit after the live, but I didn't uh I didn't think it would actually hit 50. I don't know where it's at now, but yeah, it's really good to see it growing. Let's see. What's it at now? Yeah, we're at 50. 107 deep. Yeah, so I still think it's possible, if as long as we just don't focus on, the wrong things, and we just don't be dicks, like we can have like very few people, banned. Like we don't need to ban, but at the same time, I think we can just make this, mature enough space that we can focus on, the goals of the channel. Um, like, catches coming up, a bunch of different stuff. So I think we can do that, and I don't think there's a monopoly of that to any side. And also, like I said, you know, a lot of the people on the Nanya Night side have helped me a lot. Definitely catch wise, so they're definitely welcome in the space, and I think some are modded too. And they definitely can and should be a part of this as well. So yeah, that's kind of where I stand. Can I ride my car with the MVCat sponsor? All right, yeah, and here's kind of the thing to that. I'll just get into it because I might as well. Okay, when I got like my thing is like it's kind of like shoes, right? Where the only reason to have it is the purpose of it. So it's like some people will buy like really expensive shoes but I would just get the most cheapest durable shoes I could get, and it'd be cheap, right? And same thing I had thought of when I got my car was I just want a very strong and durable and safe car. Like I didn't care how it looked, I didn't care, and I wanted that for the lowest price. Um, and now, um, you know, uh, through the advertising, I'll just say you basically, I'll just kind of ballpark the amount. If you do it the right way, it's because I already drive. I drive, it's kind of part of my work where I drive a lot, and I drive a lot. I drive probably more than most people here, unless they're like a truck driver or something. I drive somewhere between like an average person and a truck driver. Like, is it pays like it pays back the amount of money that you could almost have as a car payment, um as long as you're doing that campaign. So that is yeah, so that's that, like, why would I not do that, you know so yeah, the sting. But yeah, it's gonna say this, it's gonna have like the welcome to Bermuda or the Bermuda trip or whatever. It's kind of cringe, but it yeah, I mean, technically it's almost like let's say I had that car, um and it was like a car payment or whatever. If I just, as long as I had that wrapper on and I just drive how much I usually drive, I just be able to get a free car. I mean, maybe someone else, like, they really care about what people think enough to, you know, not want a free car, the equivalent of a free car, but I'm not that person. So, yeah. And the cat beanie merch soon. Yeah, actually, so I've been trying to get something really made. This is something Koopa High made. I'm gonna try my best to find a really good person to make it. I would give him credit for designing it because he did, but I just kind of want to wear something like this. Like, this is kind of like the perfect kind of beanie that I kind of like, and But I'm gonna try to. I mean, basically, like, I'm gonna kind of assume I'm gonna be my only customer. Like, I'm not. I don't think I'm big enough to have merch yet, but you know, I'm planning on just making kind of one for me, but then putting it out based on demand. If other people for some reason wanted it, maybe a couple people, I probably might just give some away. Like, spread the yeah word. Um, yeah, no. So anything about Tom B? Is everyone just didn't like, like, because one of the things was it got back to me somehow that I implied either someone from CPP or Tom B was involved in the swatting. So I actually went straight back to all the sources, and all the sources actually denied that he had anything to do with the swatting. So just no one saying that. I don't even know exactly what I said that could lead people to think that. That's kind of beyond me, and but I'm just saying what I know. Yeah, she actually never said. And actually, I've never seen any kind of. I've never seen any kind of text or even message from Tom B directly. So yeah, yeah, I did. So it's just like, many different ways. Like, no source is saying Tom B had anything to do with it. So, or anyone from CPP had anything to do with it. It's pretty, like, they're kind of being kind of clear on what happened too, but that's kind of really it. Yeah, I noticed how they blame the mole instead of taking accountability, but I guess standing by it counts. Yeah, it's just kind of like, I don't know. I mean, it kind of seems like they aren't addressing the root of their issue, kind of thing. It's like, yeah, it sucks that there was a mole, but maybe you know your creation is becoming more of a harm than good still, you know? Cuz yeah, I would say yeah, I would say if like you're always focused on that kind of stuff and then one person puts out information, it's just like it's like a chain. Like if you want to kind of grow on the internet or whatever, you can't have stuff like tied to you like that, you know? So I just think it's a bad idea. Like I'm not going to tell you what to do, but you know, but still I I do consider, you know, them friends and everything. Definitely welcome here. So that's kind of what I would say. Tom B always tries to help with WAP cases. Yeah, maybe. I did hear he helped with like some of my cases. I think he just kind of probably helps catchers' cases in general. I don't exactly know. Um, but yeah, so I've already made myself clear on it. If there was nothing for the mole to get, the mole will be rendered useless. Yeah. Well, also not really, because and this is kind of true for me. Is like I just been lied about so many times, so it's like it's also possible to just clip something and then just make it look like something else. And I mean, I kind of have to say, a lot of the people here, I don't know if it was like just used to spite me or whatever, they kind of believed someone who has clearly made unsubstantiated claims and lies about me. Um, you know, and they accepted it as proof. Yet I showed like basic proof debunking it, and it just kind of doesn't matter, you know. So it's like yeah, it's like TBS kind of said something about oh you kind of went on a claim with someone else that said that Tommy Boy Studios was a child doxer, or what about but what about when he says that you know when he said like I quit my job to be a full-time catcher with no backup plan without any proof? What about when he says when he clips it to make it look like I was raising money for the California trip as if before I plugged the cash app that didn't exist wasn't a fake LARP or whatever, So it's like a stuff like that, where I kind of wonder if people actually care about what's true, you know? Yeah, and also I kind of led on. If you think about it, also I led on. Yeah, some stuff happened in the boy server, but what did he let on? He said he found that hard to believe that I didn't have anything to do with the swatting because, in the same period of time, I might have been in the WAP server. So like where does proving something and needing to prove something matter? Is it only just for me and not for TBS? Because that's kind of what I've seen so far. Yeah, so I'm saying whatever that is, if he's also made unsubstantiated claims, then how can he really talk about unsubstantiated claims? And he's the first to say, "Oh, well, you don't like when other people make unsubstantiated claims against you, and I guess the tables are turned now, isn't it?" Like he'll say that, but at the same time, he'll do it himself. You know what I'm saying? And I can prove that. That's why Tommy Boy did not want me to play my video, and I guess just play his video when I was on Reese. So yeah, I'm just not gonna get into that. Yeah, it's like so it's kind of like someone can come out with something that's total spin, and then I could debunk its spin, and people won't care about the debunk. So it's kind of a lot of things, but I can think of like if he can refer to one unsubstantiated claim. I can think of 100 Tommy Boy Studios unsubstantiated claims. Um, you know, but like I guess for him it's called trolling and having an opinion. All right, so maybe I was trolling and having an opinion about him being a child doxer. You know, if I didn't do anything wrong, why do I need to defend myself? If someone says that he was there, does it make it true? Tom B is a good guy, and I only know him to help. So there's that. Yeah, I mean, I can't really control what other people are gonna say, but I have at this point, I still have looked at everything I was sent, and none of that says that uh Tom. Oh, it's actually kind of all right. That I guess no one in CBP had anything to do with spawning. Yeah, definitely. Did you ever see the screenshots from the boy server that Tech shared with PHI? The ones posted in her Discord Gilded. Um, no, I never saw. I never saw anything like that. I don't know what that's about. But it's just still true that that he's made like he can't you can't condemn making unsubstantiated claims. Like he'll be the first to be like, how could you make unsubstantiated claims? Are you even an adult? Like you're a joke. But he'll do it himself. And I can prove that. He does like he not only makes unsubstantiated claims, Tommy Boy Studios, he lies. He'll make an intentional falsehood, and even if it's debunked, it seems like it doesn't matter. So so yeah, that's kind of what I would say is can't say anyone deserves to have unsubstantiated claims made against them, but maybe if you do it for yourself, then maybe there shouldn't be that much empathy for you. Not docs. Which, is also true. Um that and now it doesn't even matter. But exactly how the TBS thing went on my locals or whatever, that is how it happened. You know? Like if I was actually gonna monetize a docs, I would have like it has like if you really go to it or you ever even seen it, there's no title talk about TBS and it's under 5 seconds and the video I think it's like over an hour, the live. So just put two and two together and it's kinda like the same situation where if it wasn't taken down fast enough, it's like, ha, you intentionally doxed or whatever. And yeah, that's not true. Yeah, I kind of did say that. I was kind of joking around with chat, and like some of the stuff I said was like it didn't help the case, but I am just saying it how it went down. Like it did go down like that. How I said it went down. Yeah, we're actually gonna check the Discord server. Looks like we're at 51 now. That's really good. I guess the next goal, and this will probably take a little longer. We're gonna try to hit 100. We're gonna see if we can get 100 people in there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't believe in forgiveness. Well, nothing anyone is gonna say is gonna make any other side see things their way. Yeah, I mean, someone already thinks they know what happened, you know. But let's just read this other comment. Why do you think what do you think of all of them coming after you saying that you only cared about getting a dox when it was convenient for you, but when it was someone else you didn't agree? Is that true? So here's the thing. I mean, I don't have like a photographic memory like that. Like maybe just a lot of people have way better memories, but I can't really like that would have probably have to happen like a year ago, and maybe there was some person in chat. I just wouldn't be able to know unless it got shown to me. So I don't know what that's about. But yeah, but I mean the one thing I kind of noticed was like they weren't really even willing to consider that maybe their Slack was is just a bad idea for even them, you know, just by continuing to kind of go about something like that, like you know, which I would argue would. Listen, Ryan's crusade to Ducks Big Moose was personal thing. Missy Ducks was a collective group thing, which Ryan may or may not wanted to be involved in. Yeah, I kind of see that. And it's just like now we know it's tech, and there's really nothing we can even do with tech because he's just like he kind of has like nothing really to lose, you know? Like he probably like inherited that house or whatever. Um, but it's like no one really. It's not like a can't really do much. But I'll definitely never forget. I kind of wondered like what Mexican he hired to do the talking because Big Moose actually had a walking and talking stream, and it was definitely not tech. Doxing is pushing people's private info, otherwise not public, into public spaces. Yeah, but like here's kind of the moral of the story. It's like really simple. Is even if you have a private space and you didn't make it public and it's still sharing people's private information, that that is only just going to set you back. Because let's say it gets stuck somehow, or call it a mole, call it whatever, it gets out, it's gonna set you back. Yeah, why did have to hire a Mexican? He could have just been his friend. Who would be Tech's friend? Who would be Tech's friend? I can't. That's way too far fetched. I don't know what the hell that has to do with anything, but okay. So that's Cam. That's not Cam. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember he did have that kind of username. So yeah, I think I got everything. I got everything straight. I was just kind of reading chat, kind of continue it on. But yeah, definitely is a good turnout. Definitely like the turnout of the live. Definitely keep your bell notifications on Saturday. I'm gonna try to really pull something off. Try to get a catch. And I'm I was kind of really showing a lot of support from the beginning. Even though there's periods of time where I just kind of wasn't able to live up to it. And I'm gonna really try to actualize the original vision of MVCat for what that's worth. Oh, he ducks Moon. First and last name. All right. So we're gonna end this. Have a good rest of your day. Good afternoon.